So One Perfect Love, YouTube world, Zella23, you already know, man. Coming at y'all with another video, man. You got to get this wisdom, you got to get this knowledge, and you got to get this divine understanding, you know. So I'm here, I'm downtown in Atlanta at the present moment, and I wanted to record something for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely want to record something for y'all today. So what we're going to speak on today is solving anxiety and calming anxiety through awareness. So how do you utilize awareness to calm any negative thought forms that may come into the human mind? Now, let's have an awareness of the law of polarity, right? Now, the universal law of polarity is a natural law as well, where there's going to be positive, negative, there's going to be a balance between these two. Now, because the mind doesn't just contain positive thoughts, the mind can create negative thoughts. And I feel like those low vibrational thoughts sometimes are there to protect you as well. But you can get so caught up in those lower thoughts and fears, anxiety, things like that, when it really doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It's really not serving any kind of purpose, you know, whatsoever. So me personally, what I try to do all the time, I'm sure y'all have heard of this, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are on y'all spiritual path now, y'all on y'all spiritual journey and everything. Y'all are coming into a deeper awakening, awareness. What I personally suggest is simple. Presence. You see what I'm saying? Presence. Now, if you pay close attention, it's like a conversation that goes on inside of yourself. You see what I'm saying? When you're not speaking, you're still having a conversation inside of yourself. But when you're speaking, it's like you're sharing the conversation. So, if you observe the self-talk, if you observe the self-conversation within yourself, you see what I'm saying, and you observe the content of it, you realize that a lot of the self-talk that goes on within internally, right, is really a conditioning of what went on maybe in your past or what happened in your family system growing up. You see what I'm saying? So, if you understand and you debunk all of these thought patterns, these thoughts, and you sit back and you observe them and like, oh, okay, that's my mind's conditioning. That's not me, but that's my mind. That's my conditioning. And then that's how you really step out of it. So me personally, if you can sit non-judgmentally of whatever passes through your mind, you see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people speak of peace and inner peace. And what is peace? It's an inner stillness, right? And what wealth is there that's greater than having an inner stillness or having some sort of inner wealth or some sort of inner insight or inner wisdom? You see what I'm saying? That you're able to be peaceful within yourself, because you can get all the cars, you can get all the fancy clothes, but if you don't have that internal wealth, this external world that you see around me, the building behind me, this tree over here, that other building right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of this external world matters if the internal world isn't intact, if it's not how you want it to be working. You see what I'm saying? So this is actually my bamboo piece as well too, you know what I'm saying? Don't be sleeping on these bamboo pieces. I got lock jewelry, everything. But what I'm saying is that if you can come to a point to where you can observe yourself instead of getting so tangled within your mind or getting tangled into thought processes and stuff like that, then that's the better. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's the same thing with human relationships. Now, I'm not saying human relationships are always going to be easy. The relationship with your mother, the relationship with your father, relationship with your brother, your sister, even a romantic relationship, you know what I'm saying? Your king, your queen, you know what I mean? Your husband, your wife, whoever, you know, mother-in-law, father-in-law. because we're all different human beings, and we've come to this earth planet. We're in this realm to experience it, and we're all in totally different bodies. We're all in totally different bodies, in totally different worlds, sharing one big world. You see what I'm saying? So if you lower your expectations of what this other world, meaning what this other human being is supposed to be doing, or what this other human being isn't supposed to be doing, and then the more peace you'll have within yourself, and you're mastering, you know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the goals of self-mastery. You see what I'm saying? Is allow other people to totally be who they are, and you don't expect nothing out of them, but you allow them to be totally who they are, and you love them for who they are. So the more that you know yourself, the less you will fear, and that you will react to uncertainty, you know what I'm saying, from others. Like, oh, I don't know what this person meant, or I don't know, are they trying to come at me, or are they, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to know yourself, and you got to understand human psychology and how humans think as well. So if you understand more and more about the mind, you won't react to little stuff that other human beings do or don't do. You know what I'm saying? Because we tend to voice something, or we tend to react to something that really doesn't even need energy, but because of your ego, your inner conversation, your mental conversation that you're having with yourself, it's like, oh no, you gonna let them do that? Or you gonna do that for real? Like, you gonna let them do that? Like, nah. Like, if you're aware of it, because the mind can never be totally, you know, satisfied. You see what I'm saying? Like, it always wants more. You always gotta prove something to it. You might have just won a basketball game yesterday. I'm talking about just won it. You go in the gym today, you know what I'm saying? Like, you lose, and it's just like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, that might have not been the best example, but y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like a constant thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta keep proving to your mind, you gotta keep proving to your ego, you see what I'm saying? Who you are, and you don't even have to prove anymore. Just step out of it. Just step out of everything that the mind is saying, everything that the mind wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you'll truly know peace. You know what I'm saying? It's really stepping out of that, what you think life is supposed to be, or what it's not supposed to be, or what you should be doing or what you shouldn't be doing. You know? So, you know, you can step out of it at any time. Anytime. And if you step back and you just allow the present moment to just be like, okay, this is where I am at the present moment. This is what's happening right now. Can I be peaceful in knowing that this is what's happening right now? Because really, each human being is on a totally different path. Like, you may find like-minded human beings, but there's no human being that's just like you. Just like you. There's no human being that's just like you. You see what I'm saying? That thinks like you. You know what I'm saying? All of that. There's no one who thinks just like you. You see it? Now, that's where I'm personally trying to work on, because I mess up where I think, like, I have an expectation. I feel like people are supposed to do this, or people are supposed to do that, or if that was me, I wouldn't have did that. And you just got to remember that they're not you. They're not you. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you bring down the trash? Or why didn't you go to the grocery store and bring me back some chocolate or something like that? Or how come you came down the stairs but you didn't bring me no water? You know what I'm saying? Or just different stuff like that, man. It's just having the expectation of thinking a human being is supposed to know who you are. So you can relax and heal anxiety through also the breath. Always return back to breath and be in this moment. In presence, when you have presence, the inner conversation stops. At this moment, have presence where you observe the thinker. And when you're observing the thinker, that's what makes the thinking stop. That's what makes the inner conversation stop, when you're aware of the different thought patterns. You see what I'm saying? When you're not aware of it, that's when the mind just goes. It just goes. And like you're all tangled in it. You know what I'm saying? You're just going. Because thinking in the present moment can't exist at the same time. But if you're in this moment, then you're not thinking of the past and the future. You see what I'm saying? But the mind is only coming, it's only working when you're trying to perceive of the past or the future. But if you're in this moment, it can't think. So once that inner dialogue or that inner conversation gains momentum, just stop. And regain presence. Don't judge the conversation, but just sit back and just watch it and say, I know that you're there. And watch how still your inner world becomes just by placing awareness there. You see what I'm saying? Your inner world becomes so still. And that's the true wealth, the inner wealth. There is no greater wealth than what's internal. And you can unlock that within inside of you. Because we're all a part of God. We're all a part of the source, of the Almighty One, of the I am that created this universe. You think this planet just came out of nowhere? You don't think there was some sort of higher consciousness or some sort of higher wisdom that created me, you, the sun, the trees behind me, this pigeon that's walking right next to me? There was some sort of wisdom or some sort of consciousness that created this dance of the universe that we're partaking in. Like, we're on a planet in a mysterious universe. Like, yeah, like this universe, it's amazing to be experiencing it, you know, because no human being can explain this human phenomenon. Like, you're in a human body, like that's a miracle, bro. You don't realize how much of a miracle. I don't realize how much it is, excuse me, sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for you, but me, myself, I wake up and sometimes it feels like, damn, like I woke up all over again. Like I just came out my mother's womb all over again. You know what I'm saying? I'm alive all over again. Like, and this is like the same earth I've been on. I'm 25 now. The same earth. And life just gets more mysterious and more interesting the more that I live. But you would think, oh yeah, I've been here for a little minute, so I know some things. Nah, bro, like you come into different knowledge and different information as you go. And some information and knowledge that you need to master is within self. And be okay with this moment. And forgive yourself as well and forgive others. But be the observer and be presence. Be the presence to watch the mind. And so that will still any anxiety or any worry. It washes away depression. You see what I'm saying? It gets you out of those funky moods. Because we are what? The law of polarity. That is a law that does govern this reality. So we know that you can either be in a positive or you could be in the negative. It's whatever you choose. So if you can be aware that the negative is there, that shifts you to the positive. So there's a darkness, but you put the light there, then there's no darkness there. Not saying that darkness is bad because everything came out of darkness, but you understand what I'm saying. That once you put your consciousness there, that's what makes the negativity fade. You see? So before you react to anything, if someone comes at you a wrong way, before you react, just put your attention inside and just be aware of the reaction. You don't have to project the reaction. You don't have to express the reaction, but just be the observer of the reaction before you exchange words or before you respond. Try to respond and don't react. Don't try and say something that's impulsive, like, oh, this is on my mind right now, so I gotta say it right now. No. And then you'll be regretting it. Oh, dang, I shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? But then forgive yourself, babe. There's no such thing as regret, because we all learn. You see what I'm saying? Because you come back to the moment. You know, a regret deals with the past, but you understand what I'm saying? It's like, just be wise. If you gotta go to the past, just learn from what you did in the past. You see what I'm saying? If you gotta think of the past, if you're not going back to the past to learn, then don't go back to the past, because you're wasting your time. Because life The universe is unfolding every moment. Every moment this universe is unfolding. Be with life. You see what I'm saying? Be the observer. Place awareness within your world, your inner world. Master your inner world, because we're all God in the flesh. We're all a part of the source. We're all a part of the I am that I am. What if I said the source broke itself up into all these different infinite pieces? The sun, us, the trees, just to experience itself. It wants to experience itself physically. So if we're the source in the flesh experiencing itself, and we're part of the consciousness that created this human body, why can't you master your mind? Why can't you master your inner world if you essentially created this human body? If you created this human body, why can't you master it? So think about that and master thyself. Master thyself and give thanks and praise for life and the almighty life giver. You know? Be the observer and place awareness and heal any anxiety, depressions, low moods, fear, worry, any of those low vibrational things. Because it is in existence, a law of polarity, positive, negative, up, down. But you choose what experience you want to experience. And where your attention goes, your experience goes. For instance, I can put attention on this tree right here. And now I'm creating a memory, like I just looked at a tree. You see what I'm saying? I can put my attention right here on this earth right here, right? I'm creating an experience of me visually looking at this earth. Yeah, so that's wild actually. Somebody just walked up to me and they was like, yo, I follow your Instagram. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So I just had like a little conversation with them. There's like 3 of them, you know, they was playing Frisbee behind me and they had recognized me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, create your reality, man, and know yourself and love yourself. Oh, no, go ahead, my brother.
Yo, I've seen your videos on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Oh, matter of fact, come. I'm making a YouTube video right now. You know what I'm saying? Bless up.
Yeah, I'm actually getting locks on the 29th.
On the 29th?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How you gonna grow them?
I'm gonna get them like installed first.
Oh, install. Okay.
Yeah,
Just see
but
how
then
it
I'm
goes.
just gonna let them like grow out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's cool, man. How long you been following the YouTube?
Actually since like I think 10th grade of high school.
Okay.
I'm a freshman in college now.
Freshman.
So
Okay.
2 years.
2 years or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Yeah, so that's wild. That's another person right there. So they're like 2 people. I'm just over here at a park and they recognize me. But yeah, man. Come up and knowledge yourself, know yourself, master yourself, man. Love yourself and be gentle with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Watch that inner conversation. You see what I'm saying? Watch that inner conversation that you have within yourself, you know? And place awareness within your world, you know? And have consciousness there. So, you know, one perfect love. This is Zaylock23, man, coming at y'all with another video. How to solve anxiety, how to heal anxiety through awareness. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Zaylock23, man. Keep evolving and keep your head up and stay strong, you know? Blessed love.